Good evening, everybody. I'm still shocked about the passing of the late great Kobe Bryant. I am still stunned by it. I'm shocked by it. But I was just reading a very interesting article of the AP. The headline says, "Death plunge. Kobe Bryant's helicopter plummeted almost 500 feet in 15 seconds before smashing into LA hillside." That's really not nice news to hear. After circling around for 15 minutes while air traffic control cleared airspace, the chopper set off for its final destination in thick fog. And it goes on to say, but it didn't make it. And all aboard the Swarovski S-76 helicopter, which had the trail number N72EX, including Kobe and Gianna, were killed in the accident. The impact scattered debris over an area the size of a football field. Just before the catastrophic impact, pilot Ira Zubanan had tried to turn banking southwest. College baseball coach Don Abatelli, his wife Kerry, and their daughter Alyssa Christina Messiah, a coach at Kobe's member sports academy, passenger Sarah and Peyton Chester, and pilot Ira Zubanan also died yesterday. It's really, really tragic. Very, very, very tragic. My thoughts and prayers to everybody right now. My thoughts and prayers with everybody right now. The report goes on to state, my English is not that very good. It's not very good. The group are taken off from John Wayne Airport in foggy weather at 9:06 a.m. headed for the Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks. The weather conditions worsened 14 minutes after the takeoff. When the pilot approached Burbank at 9:20 a.m., the pilot began to circle the airspace over the city. I'm going to stop it right there. Okay. My question is, if he's just taken off and the weather conditions worsened after 14 minutes from takeoff, right? My key question is, why didn't he turn back? Because further down, there's another report stating that all police choppers did not fly. All the police. I could go right down to the bottom there. Just reel this clip. I think all police. Yeah, I am certain. Yeah, I think all police choppers was grounded because of the weather conditions. So my question here is, why was the pilot flying if this weather, if the police, if it's not good enough for the police to fly, my question is, he should not have flied. It's very, very sad. I'm not naming the blame game. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm saying someone or something should have said, look, you can't fly. Just say, turn back around, you can't fly. Because if the police choppers are not flying, someone should have said back to the pilot, you can't fly. The weather is not good for you to fly. So they need to look at that. They need to look at the standards. I don't know. I'm not a aviation expert, but my opinion is, he should not have been flying. Based on looking at what I'm seeing here, heavy fog. Everybody knows fog is thick. You don't fly anywhere near fog. You don't get into it. You don't get into any kind of fog. Like what I said, I'm not an expert. I'm not playing the blame game. I'm just saying, someone or some person right, should have said to him, it's not safe to fly. See? Another, I'm just going to take it back up here. Treacherous frog. Right? Questions remain about why the aircraft was flying when most helicopter traffic was grounded, including Los Angeles Police Department own fleet due to foggy conditions. So, who made the decision to fly in such weather would almost certainly form a part of any investigation. Pilot Ira Zobanen was certified to fly in foggy weather and would have had to say whether to fly or not. And the FAA have confirmed to the Sun an aircraft already cancelled its landing because of low visibility, said Felipe. That is not a good sign. Witness said that they felt the impact of the crash when they were unable to see the helicopter. See, again, my question is, right? My argumentative theory is, again, if the LAPD choppers did not fly out because of that bad weather, why did this guy made the decision to fly? It has to come from him. Why did he make the decision to fly the chopper in this bad weather? And who was the company who employed him? That's my question. Who is the company to employ him to fly out? Like I said, I'm not blaming the blame game, but somebody's going to have to take responsibility for this. You can't sweep it. My argument is, people, you can't sweep it underneath the rug. You got 9 people who lost their lives, put their hands, their faith and trust in one person flying the chopper, right? 8 people lost their, 9 people all lost their life. But, the thing is, you got to look at, you have to look at the situation, the circumstance. Why was he flying? The LAP, like what I said, going back to this, 8 people have gone, 9 people have gone, including the pilot, right? Looking at the report, he shouldn't have been flying. Should not have been flying at all. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Because the people on the helicopter put their life in this guy's hands, and it looks like. I'm not saying blame game for lawsuits, but it looks like why was the decision made for him to fly? Who made the decision? Everybody has to look at themselves in a minute. Air traffic controller should have said to him, look, turn back. But like what I'm saying, I am not blaming anybody. I'm not putting the blame game. I'm just saying what I see, what I'm reading. I'm just saying what I'm reading. I don't want to be getting a lawsuit on me, people crying and say, oh, you blame me. No. But I'm just saying, my opinion, right? Why did the pilot went away to fly? Why did he do it? What was the decision? Why? Why was he flying in that such bad weather? What was he flying for? Just looking at the report. I mean, you can even see it. You can even see it. From 1 to 2, or the report I'm reading. Helicopter departs from John Wayne Airport at 9:06 a.m. 2. Encountering weather issues circling Los Angeles for 15 minutes. 3. After flying off, the pilot is told to turn south and follow Highway 101 towards Calabasas, right? Okay. 4. The helicopter turned south following Los Virgenes Road. 5. I won't even mention what happens. What happens. So helicopter flies into, I won't even mention it. It's shocking. So, again, it's shocking. It's not nice to see this. I pray and hope the FBI gets involved in this. I want the FBI to get involved, look at it, find out what went wrong. I want all the top players to get involved, look at it, and get to the bottom of this, because, we need to look at this. So, to prevent this to happening to anybody again next. All these I've just seen going through, I'm just looking at all these people who passed on. It's so sad. It's so sad. But again, the FAA have confirmed that it's usually the pilot who makes the decision to fly in these conditions. My question is, there's going to be a lawsuit now. I'm telling you right now, there is going to be lawsuits all across the board, and somebody's going to have to be held accountable for this. Somebody or whoever. I don't know if it's the pilot or the company, but there's going to be lawsuits out there. I hate to say this, but it's sad to say that, but there's going to be lawsuits. Somebody needs to be held accountable for this. I'm still stunned by passing of a legend and all these other people who lost their lives. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's really sad. In foggy weather, I don't know. If I put myself in that pilot position, right? This is me. I'm not saying I'm the pilot, so I don't want anybody to get it all mixed up or wrong. Me personally, I'm not flying in any fog. I am not. I'll just say to look, I'm not taking any chances. I'm not flying in any fog. It's just like, you just don't do stuff like that. You just don't fly in fog. Even though you're certified, even though you got your certificate, even though you've been a pilot for all these years, what I'm saying is, my argument is, I'm going to end it very shortly, is if the LAPD police are not there, some of their choppers are not going out, if their choppers are not going out, that tells you something. That's the base of my argument. If the LAPD, their choppers are not, some of their choppers, not going out, so I go again. If their choppers are not going out, why was this guy had his chopper go out? Yep, I'll go back. I'm going to end this on this. I'll leave this with you guys. I'll let you guys decide. Treacherous fog. You can go back to just turn it right back around to the argument now. Right back to the argument. Questions remain about why the aircraft was flying when most helicopter traffic was grounding, including the Los Angeles Police Department's own fleet, due to foggy conditions. That is my argument. So, my argument is, who had the permission for S-76 helicopter to fly? Who gave them permission to fly? And why was he flying? When, again, I go back to Los Angeles Police Department own fleet due to foggy conditions, they were grounded. So that's my argument. So that if I was a defense, if I was an attorney coming up with this, that's my argument. That's the basis of my case. Treacherous fog. I'll just highlight it, headline it, and then I'll say to whoever employed this gentleman here, right? Why was he flying? Who gave him the permission? How long has he been a pilot for? How many incidents have we have because of this condition. You know, that's my argument. I'll look at people. I want you to have an open mind in this. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just pointing out what I see, what I'm looking into, what I'm reading up on. You know, I'm not doing this to get anybody in trouble. Like what I said, I want to remain objective, but I just want to highlight this. I want to look at it, and I just want to get it out there to everybody. You know, this is coming from the AP, based in England, the Sun newspaper. I'm going about what their headlines is, and I'm going into what I'm saying. I'm just looking at it, how I see it. But I want to end this podcast right now. My thoughts and prayers is to Kobi Bryant's family, and all those other people on that chopper who lost their lives. My thoughts and prayers are with them right now. It's a really, really sad day. We can't bring these guys back right now, but I pray for the family. I pray for the LA Lakers, the fans, the NBA, and sports fans around the world. My thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm still shocked by this. Me personally, I just want to find out what happened, and that it doesn't happen to anybody else again. If we can avoid this, we need to look at this and say, this cannot happen again. We have to try and save lives here now. That's what I am looking at. I'm looking at to get it out there, as well as pay respects to the late great Kobe Bryant. But I'll tell you what, we won't hear the last of this, people. We won't hear the last of this. Anyway, God bless. Keep it real. Thank you.